Imagine living a life where nothing disturbs your inner peace, no matter the chaos around you. A life where happiness is not just a fleeting moment, but a lasting state. This isn't a fantasy. It's the Stoic way of life, a philosophy practiced by one of the greatest leaders in history. In a world that constantly pushes us towards more desires, more emotions, more material possessions, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and lose sight of what truly matters. But what if I told you that the secret to a fulfilling life has been around for centuries, hidden in the teachings of Stoicism? Today, this ancient philosophy is more relevant than ever, offering us a blueprint for resilience and happiness in our fast-paced modern lives. Enter Marcus Aurelius, not just a Roman emperor, but a Stoic philosopher whose personal reflections continue to guide and inspire millions around the globe. His timeless work, De Meditations, is not just a book, it's a manual for living a life of virtue, calm, and purpose. In this video, we're diving into the heart of Stoicism as we explore 5 things Marcus Aurelius advises to quietly remove from our lives. These are not just tips, they are transformative practices that can help us lead a more Stoic way of living, turning everyday challenges into opportunities for growth and inner peace. So, if you're looking to declutter your mind, simplify your life, and discover the strength within, you're in the right place. Let's embark on this journey together, guided by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Thing number 1: excessive desire. In the Stoic philosophy, there is a profound emphasis on distinguishing between what is within our control and what lies beyond it. This discernment is crucial when it comes to our desires. Stoics argue that by limiting our desires to those things we can control, we not only simplify our lives, but also enhance our well-being. This concept is counterintuitive in today's society, where the pursuit of more wealth, more possessions, more experiences, is often seen as the pathway to happiness. Yet, Stoicism presents a starkly different viewpoint, one that Marcus Aurelius eloquently captures in his reflections. Aurelius, in his Meditations, urges us to focus on our needs rather than our wants. He writes, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This statement is a powerful reminder of the Stoic belief in self-sufficiency and the idea that true contentment comes from within. Aurelius challenges us to reevaluate our pursuit of external desires and to question whether they truly contribute to our happiness or simply distract us from it. The Stoic approach to desires is not about self-denial, but about aligning our wants with our true needs. It's about recognizing that while we cannot control the world around us, we can control our responses to it. This includes our desires, which, when unchecked, can lead to frustration, disappointment, and a sense of inadequacy. Aurelius advises us to cultivate a state of inner tranquility by focusing on what is essential and within our grasp. This, according to Stoicism, is the key to a fulfilling and contented life. In practical terms, this means taking a moment to reflect on our desires. Are we chasing after things because we truly need them, or because society tells us we should want them? Are these pursuits adding value to our lives, or are they merely adding noise? By quietly removing excessive desires from our lives, we can find clarity and peace in the simplicity of living. Aurelius's wisdom encourages us to strip away the unnecessary, to appreciate the present, and to find joy in the modest aspects of our existence that we often overlook. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, the Stoic practice of limiting our desires offers a path to resilience and happiness. It teaches us to be content with what we have, to cherish the simple pleasures, and to find richness in the world within us. This philosophy doesn't just offer a way to cope with life's challenges, it offers a way to thrive amidst them, guided by the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Thing number 2: negative emotions. Stoicism teaches us that emotions like anger and envy are not just fleeting feelings. They are destructive forces that can tarnish our inner peace and cloud our judgment. The Stoics believe that such emotions arise not from external events themselves, but from our judgments about those events. This perspective is revolutionary because it suggests that we have the power to choose our emotional responses, thereby granting us a form of control over what seems uncontrollable. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditative writings, often reflects on the nature of negative emotions and their impact on the human spirit. He viewed these emotions as antithetical to the Stoic ideal of equanimity, a state of mental calmness, composure, and evenness of temper, especially in a difficult situation. Aurelius famously stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful statement encapsulates the Stoic approach to emotions, recognizing that the source of our disturbances lies within our own perceptions, which we can control and adjust. Aurelius advised us to confront negative emotions by questioning their validity and usefulness. For instance, when feeling anger, a Stoic would examine the cause of this anger, reflect on whether the emotion will change the situation, and consider the negative impacts of allowing the anger to control their actions. This process of introspection and rational evaluation helps in diffusing the emotion's intensity and in fostering a sense of calm. Moreover, Aurelius encouraged us to cultivate empathy and understanding as antidotes to negative emotions. Instead of succumbing to anger or envy when others wrong us, he suggests we should try to understand their actions and forgive them. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? This approach not only quells negative emotions, but also promotes a sense of connectedness and compassion towards others. Maintaining equanimity, according to Aurelius, also involves accepting the impermanence of external conditions and focusing on our inner resilience. He reminds us that external events, no matter how challenging, do not have the power to disturb our inner peace unless we allow them to. This Stoic detachment does not mean apathy or emotional suppression. Rather, it's about recognizing the transitory nature of emotions and choosing a response that aligns with our values and rational judgment. In essence, the Stoic way of dealing with negative emotions is a practice of mindfulness and self-control. It teaches us to pause, reflect, and choose our responses, rather than being swept away by the initial impulse. By following Aurelius's advice on maintaining equanimity, we empower ourselves to lead lives marked by tranquility, virtue, and wisdom, regardless of the external circumstances we might face. Thing number 3, the fear of death. Stoicism, with its pragmatic and profound understanding of life, offers a unique perspective on one of humanity's most pervasive fears, the fear of death. According to Stoic philosophy, death is not an event to be feared, but rather a natural part of the human experience. It is the final act in the play of life, an act that every person must face. Therefore, rather than fearing death, Stoics advocate for living a life that embraces its inevitability as a means to appreciate the present and live virtuously. Marcus Aurelius, in his Contemplations, frequently touches upon the subject of mortality, urging us to accept death as part of nature's course. "Death is a natural process," he writes, "and if anyone is frightened of something natural, he is no more than a child." This reflection highlights a key Stoic belief: that fearing death is irrational, because it is an integral part of the natural order of things. To the Stoics, what matters is not the duration of our life, but the quality of our actions within the time given to us. Aurelius also prompts us to consider the impermanence of all things. He notes, "All that you see will soon perish. Those who witness this perishing will soon perish themselves." This meditation on transience serves as a powerful reminder to cherish the moment, to focus on living according to Stoic virtues, wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, rather than being consumed by the fear of an end that comes for all. Moreover, Aurelius encourages us to view our time on earth in relation to the cosmos's vastness. In doing so, we can see that our individual lives, while significant, are but brief moments in the grand tapestry of existence. This perspective not only diminishes the fear of death, but also amplifies the importance of living a meaningful and virtuous life. Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to throw away. He advises. Death stands at your elbow. Be good for something while you live, and it is in your power. Embracing life's impermanence according to Stoic philosophy frees us from the fear of death and empowers us to live fully in the present. It teaches us to value each day, not as a step towards the grave, but as an opportunity to enact the virtues that define a life well lived. By accepting death as a natural part of life, we can focus on what truly matters: our character, our actions, and the legacy we leave behind. In conclusion, the Stoic approach to the fear of death is one of acceptance and understanding. By embracing the impermanence of life, as Marcus Aurelius suggests, we can shed the fear that shackles us and instead live with a sense of purpose and tranquility. This Stoic wisdom does not just help us face the end of life with dignity and peace. It enriches our experience of life itself, encouraging us to live each moment with virtue, gratitude, and a deep appreciation for the present. Thing number 4. The opinion of others. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, the pursuit of living according to one's own values holds a place of paramount importance, starkly contrasting the often seen societal inclination towards seeking external approval. Stoicism teaches that the quest for validation from others is a precarious path, laden with the potential for disappointment and distraction from one's true purpose. This philosophy advocates for a life grounded in self-reliance and inner validation, where the opinions of others do not sway one's sense of worth or direction. Marcus Aurelius, with his profound insights, provides a compelling argument for the cultivation of an inner citadel, impervious to the noise of external judgments. He asserts, "It is not the judgments of others that disturb us, but the judgments we have about their judgments." This statement underscores a crucial Stoic principle. Our reactions to external opinions are within our control, and by choosing not to be perturbed by them, we can maintain our tranquility. Aurelius further encourages us to focus on our own actions and judgments rather than those of others. He advises, if you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it. And it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. This guidance speaks to the heart of Stoic self-reliance, finding validation not in the fleeting and often capricious opinions of others, but in one's adherence to virtue and personal integrity. The emphasis on living according to one's own values, as advocated by Aurelius, is not a call to disregard the feelings or advice of others entirely. Instead, it is an encouragement to discern which critiques may serve our growth and which are merely reflections of others' preferences or insecurities. By anchoring our sense of self in our principles and actions, we cultivate a form of inner validation that is both fulfilling and resilient. Aurelius' reflections on self-reliance and inner validation also serve as a reminder of the freedom that comes from detaching our sense of worth from the external world. He poignantly notes, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" Here, he alludes to the unnecessary turmoil we invite into our lives when we allow the opinions of others to dictate our emotions and actions. By adhering to Stoic principles, we can navigate life with a sense of peace and autonomy, confident in the knowledge that our worth is determined not by external accolades, but by our commitment to living virtuously. In conclusion, the Stoic wisdom imparted by Marcus Aurelius on the subject of external opinions offers a liberating perspective on self-worth and validation. By embracing the principles of self-reliance and inner validation, we can lead lives that are true to our values, unfettered by the need for approval from others. This Stoic approach not only strengthens our character but also empowers us to live with dignity, purpose, and a deep-seated sense of peace, irrespective of the changing tides of societal judgment. Thing number 5. The past and future. Central to Stoic philosophy is the practice of living in the present, a concept that encourages us to focus our energies and attentions on the here and now, rather than being ensnared by the past or overly anxious about the future. This emphasis on present living is rooted in the understanding that the present moment is the only domain over which we have direct control. The past, with its immutable events, and the future, with its uncertain outcomes, lie beyond our immediate influence. Stoicism teaches us to accept this reality, to embrace the present with mindfulness and gratitude. Marcus Aurelius, a sage in navigating the complexities of human thought and emotion, offers profound insights on this topic. He counsels, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment." This guidance serves as a beacon for those of us caught in the tumult of regret or worry, reminding us that peace can be found in the simplicity and immediacy of the present. Aurelius also addresses the futility of harboring past grievances and future anxieties with eloquent clarity. "Forget the future," he writes. "When and if it comes, you will have the same resources to draw on, the same logic." This perspective not only alleviates the burden of future anxieties, but also reiterates the Stoic belief in our ability to handle forthcoming challenges with reason and virtue. Moreover, Aurelius encourages a stance of detachment and equanimity towards both past and future. He suggests that by letting go of our attachment to past events and our fears of future ones, we can achieve a state of inner tranquility. "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up, if thou wilt always look there," he advises. In doing so, Aurelius points us towards an inexhaustible well of resilience and peace within, accessible through the practice of present-mindedness. By emphasizing the importance of living in the present, Stoicism does not advocate for a life devoid of planning or reflection. Rather, it suggests a balanced approach where we learn from the past and prepare for the future, without allowing either to unduly dominate our thoughts and emotions. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius on this matter teaches us to treat the past as a teacher, the future as a possibility, and the present as the only true moment we have to live fully and virtuously. In conclusion, the Stoic practice of living in the present, as championed by Marcus Aurelius, offers a powerful antidote to the distractions and dissatisfactions that stem from an overemphasis on past grievances and future anxieties. By focusing on the present, we engage with life in its fullest expression, finding joy and meaning in our immediate experiences. This Stoic wisdom not only enriches our lives, but also empowers us to face each moment with courage, clarity, and a profound sense of presence. In this journey through the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, we've explored 5 pivotal things to quietly remove from our lives: excessive desires, negative emotions, the fear of death, the opinion of others, and the burdens of the past and future. By embracing these Stoic principles, we uncover a path to living with greater inner peace, resilience, and fulfillment. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius remind us that the essence of Stoic philosophy, focusing on what's within our control, practicing mindfulness, and valuing virtue over external validation, is not just ancient wisdom, but a timeless guide for navigating the complexities of modern life. As Marcus Aurelius himself said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Let this be a call to action for all of us, to cultivate a mindset that values simplicity, presence, and self-reflection. I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences with incorporating Stoic principles into your life in the comments below. How have these ideas influenced your perspective? What changes have you noticed in your approach to daily challenges? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.